Here we are with your top five. Well, my top five. I don't know what your top five is. It's probably much different than mine, or at least in a different order. We're going to start off here with number five, and she is a 4-star base. Now, with this 4-star base, you have some really good options here. Well, I actually shouldn't put it that way. You've got much more options with other characters, but with her, you've got Heaven's Fury right there at the top right. Heaven's Fury is a 10-hit magic chaining beast. Chained superbly with Orlandu and your other Landus, like, some people call it Dark Veritas, Dark Landu. And chains with anything, because it's a 10 hit that has a really nice pattern to it. So I would say she's number five because of, despite being a 4-star base. She's just so easy to chain with any other chainer. She has auto refresh. She has stun dodja, which is consecutive use powers up, so escalating damage. She has power seeker, which is when she's equipped with a sword. She gets a 50% magic and attack buff. So it's really, really nice. She also has, right here, North Swain's Glow right at the bottom. It's a Sunaga with damage, so it's very nice in that respect. Sunaga for your party and you do damage. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's very nice. And otherwise, yeah, she's just a 4-star that makes it to number five on my list. Coming in at number four is another 4-star, where you have Hyper Mighty G. Now, let's take a look at this. I got mine at level 25 out of 25, Hyper Mighty G. And when you do that, you get, well, you already have the auto re-raise, AoE for the whole team, no matter what level it is. But at max, you get 74% defense and spirit buff. So if you're substituting Soleil and using Rikku instead, very, very nice in that regard. Yet Hyper Nullall, which is 40% AoE elemental buff and all elements, and a 30% AoE damage mitigation. She has Sunburst, which is fixed damage, similar to Setzer's, but it's not random. It's always going to be 19,998. That's right. Party like it's 1999-8. No, we're not. We'll cut that out. Someone cut that out. Edit that out. Um, so at the end of a chain, it's gonna be multiplied by that. You're gonna have 1998 multiplied by your chain. Hazardous Shell is AoE 2 status, inflict random statuses. Yeah, Escape. You have Mug. You have Mega Phoenix, which is revive and fully restore all dead allies. Albed Potion is restore HP, cure poison, silence, and stone for all allies. Then you got Lightning Rod, Burning Soul, Tidal Wave, Winter Storm, which are all great chaining abilities. I think there's 7 hits, I want to say. And then, on top of all that, which really shouldn't, it doesn't go towards her being in her place, but Chaos Grenade, Panacea, and Eccentric. Eccentric is a boost to LB gauge fill rate massively. I think 200%. Yeah, 200%. Panacea is cures all status ailments. Chaos Grenade is a full break, AoE full break with status ailment infliction. So just like Hazardous Shell here, but full break as well. So very, very nice with that. Coming in at number 3, got Noctis, which so many of these things. There's so much stuff going on with Noctis. He's a jack of all trades, master of none except for damage output. But he's got so many things that even if he's not the master of, he's still good. We got the AoE status, 2 random status with Fire Flask. We've got Blizzard Flask with the chance to stop all enemies. We've got Thunder Flask, which can reduce magic and spirit by 45%. We have Cover, which regenerates HP and MP for all allies. We have Link, which boosts attack and magic for all allies. I think that's 35 or 40%. I'm not sure. We got Comeback, Revive and full restore one ally. And then we have these moves up here, which lead into Warp Strike, or Point Blank Warp Strike, I should say, which has a 5.2 multiplier. Warp Strike right here is a 45% defense and spirit, attack and defense debuff, and it's single target. Then we have Warp Decoy, which also leads into Point Blank Warp Strike, chance of evading 3 physical attacks herself. Point Warp is... Where did that go? Point Warp recovers 150 MP, 3000 HP, and does a jump attack. So that's very nice. Power of Kings, he has weapon buffs for every equipable weapon that he has. Equipable. Redundancy is redundant. Damage Warp counters with a heal, so he has the ability to counter physical damage with a heal. His TMR is really amazing. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. TM is Death, Alternate, and Holy. Now, Holy, how that works is on a counter basis. So you can counter with that, and there's I think it's attached to Holy or Alterna, one of the two. It's a you have Evade in here as well, besides everything else that it says. The Death, Alterna, Holy, Attack, and Magic 30%. So this is very nice. Single target revive, I already went over. So, yeah, he comes in at number 3. Now, only 2 left. And I just ended the battle. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Shoo. Phew. Alright, number 2, threw me off there. Number 2, we have Orlando. And now he was one of the first major doorbuster characters that people were trying to save for Orlando, try and get Orlando, they need to get Orlando. And he's become the butt of many puns and the nickname of other characters like Darklandu and others. So, with Orlando, you have Duskblade, which is another name for Osmos Blade. You have Night Sword, which is Drain Blade. You have Cleansing Strike, which is kind of interesting because it attacks 3 times, so it's 6 attacks, and it can actually bridge across enemies. So if you're trying to take out these 2 little dudes, it'll bridge across, and I'm not sure if that's only with dual wield or not, but because I've always kind of had dual wield equipped to him. You have Crush Weapon, which is 40% attack and magic debuff to single target. He is resistant to blind, sleep, and paralysis. He has 30% attack up at a certain level. It's one of his traits. And then another 40%, which is a total of 70 attack with Greatsword equipped. So 70% in total. Divine Runation, the start of any great chain, really. Divine Runation is a 7-hit chain attack with 50% light debuff. And Orlando also has LB Gauge fill, 200% and auto refresh. So his LB Gauge fills up a lot quicker than anyone else's. And on a side note, Noctis, his limit gauge fills slower than anyone else in the game. I really want to say that. That should be that's one of his major cons. Pardon me. So that only leaves our one and only number 1, Fryevia. Fryevia. Wow, this girl has it all. I love Fryevia in a strictly platonic way, because I don't think it would work out. I don't think we have the same goals in mind. Um, she has Osmos Blade. She has Saber Flunge, which is another name for Dispel Blade, basically. Damage and remove all status effects for one enemy. Now, Ice Block. When I was looking this up, I had never used Ice Block before, but I'm going to start using it now. Mitigate damage taken 75% for one turn to caster. 75%. That's pretty ridiculous. We have Ice Age, which reduces attack for all enemies by 50% and increases ice resistance for all allies by 70%. You have Ice Saber, which adds ice element to physical attack for 5 turns. We have Second Intention, which is 6 times multiplier hybrid damage, tied into your magic. If you want to know about hybrid damage, that's definitely something that it's a weird. It works off both magic and attack stats, and takes magic into account way more than attack. Noctis is part of the hybrid damage characters as well. Frost Flash, right here, is one of my personal favorites. Inflict AoE paralysis 30% and 4 times multiplier to all enemies, ice hybrid damage. So very nice in that. Frostflower Blitz, ice hybrid damage times 8 multiplier to one enemy, and decrease ice resistance for one decrease ice resistance 50% for 3 turns to one enemy. Now, also has Pride of Fryevia, which increases attack and magic by 30% when equipped with a sword. Duelist Pose, which boosts equipment attack 100% and magic 50% when wielding a one-handed weapon. She has a chance to evade physical and magic damage by 20%. She has innate ice resistance for 20%. Recovers 7% MP per turn, and chance to ignore fatal damage when HP is above 20%, max 1 time. So she has the ability to survive fatal damage. It's really nice. She's gotten me through so many different things, and I'm glad for all the friends that have had her. Let's get a little Frostflower Blitz going in there. Alright, so you know what? Let's just bring out, smack him with the best. What do we got here? Well, we don't have that anymore. Doesn't matter, we'll go with that. But yeah, let's close it out with that. Fryevia at number 1, Orlando at number 2, Noctis at number 3, Rikku at number 4, and Ashe at number 5. Like I said, in total, out of my top 10, there's 3 different 4-star bases. We got Ashe, Rikku, and Soleil. So, and 2 out of the top 5 are 4-star bases. So, take that as you will. I mean, it's definitely my who I find most useful. So, let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about who you might place at number 1. What is your choice? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, shout out to everyone who is I've made it to 1 year here. So thank you all, and have a good one.